can't help but feel cringe. Shocking evidence showing Meghan mistreat Harry caught on tape. Meghan Markle has been spotted over the years in photos and videos physically getting pretty close to other people. A body language expert analyzed the reason why Meghan will sometimes invade men's personal space. In particular, body language expert Jesús Enrique Rosas did a deep dive into some of the moments when Meghan invaded someone's intimate space. On his YouTube channel The Body Language Guy, Rosas said he noticed while researching Meghan's body language in different settings that she has a tendency to invade men's personal space. The expert called some of the instances uncomfortable. He analyzed this tendency in greater detail. You're about to find out why these kinds of attitudes feel so out of space and even creepy in most situations, Rosas noted. We have a lot of ways to communicate feelings, including words and signals, he shared. There's little doubt that touching is one of the most intense ways to convey an emotion or generate a connection with someone. Rosas continued, it's not that most of us don't like to be touched, but instead, it's about how much can we tolerate when someone invades our personal and intimate space without permission. He further discussed the various distances in human interactions, with 4 different measurements, from greater public spacing and social distances to personal and intimate space. Looking at some of Meghan's photos, Rosas said you can't help but feel cringe because of how you perceive the way she is invading someone's personal space. And this feels uncomfortable because it is a complete invasion of your intimate space, Rosas said. He went on to discuss the need to build trust to allow someone so physically close to your body. If that trust doesn't exist, there is a stress reaction. If most people have a problem with being touched or being approached like this in such an intimate manner, then it can only mean that the person who does this is tone deaf or simply lacks social skills to grasp what does it mean to get closer to someone without permission, he explained. Rosas analyzed the moment Meghan hugged a teenager after he gave a speech about International Women's Day. She was heavily criticized by the way she clung on to him, he explained. And the ironic part of the story is that it was the kid who later apologized to Harry for such a hug. Rosas continued, but it was Meghan who started the gesture. He also looked at when Meghan sat on Max Azria at a Fashion Week event, as well as when she gave a celebratory hug to Michael B. Jordan during a celebrity flag football event. Her embrace of Larry King in a photo showed the same invasion of intimate space, Rosas said. The expert added, these attitudes look a lot like the love bombing that narcissists use all the time at the beginning of a relationship. When you see these kind of gestures, your alarms will go off because you notice that it's not a natural gesture, but a forced one. Something that does not happen unless the two people share a lot of trust and feel comfortable with each other. It comes after loud proponent for the poor and downtrodden Meghan Markle donned a custom Christopher John Rogers dress worth an estimated $2,600 adorned with $9,000 in jewels, and a $348,000 engagement ring, as she stood alongside husband Prince Harry on Saturday night to accepted the President's Award at the NAACP Image Awards. The couple used their moment in the spotlight to talk about themselves and their commitment to illuminating those who are advancing racial justice and progress through their work and charity organization Archie. We would like to acknowledge the people of Ukraine who urgently need our continued support as a global community, said Prince Harry while standing next to his wife. It's safe to say I come from a very different background than my incredible wife, he said. Yet, our lives were brought together for a reason. We share a commitment to a life of service, a responsibility to confront injustice and a belief for the most overlooked that are the most important to listen to. Most overlooked